Imagine looking tired in the eyes and then booking in for tear trough filler or under eye filler to get rid of it, but then you end up looking like this instead. There's specific reasons for it happening, so stay tuned to see not just why it happens, but how to avoid it too, so that you can look your best without having anything to worry about. Volume used, depth of filler placement, and skin quality overlying the area are three of the biggest factors that play a role in things looking lumpy when you have filler here. If you inject too much, then it's going to push the skin up way too much and the entire area is going to look like a big mound instead of a nice, smooth, flat area of skin. Always restrict as much as possible how much volume you inject. When you do this over time, if the filler migrates, then it's less likely to cause other areas to look lumpy as well, because you haven't put too much in the first place. Secondly, if you inject too much too shallow, then it becomes far too easy to see the filler, and that can also contribute to a lumpy appearance. The deeper you inject, the harder it is for a lumpy look to take hold. Think of it this way: the closer to the surface you bury something in the ground, the easier it is to see the mound of earth that then sticks up on top. So if you bury something much deeper, the ground is more likely to be flat on top. Translate this analogy to tear trough filler and the depth of placement becomes much easier to understand. Thirdly, the skin quality is the most important factor out of all three we're talking about today. If a raisin was to be injected with filler to look smooth, then it'd need to be inflated to the size of a grape for that to happen. If your skin is pretty bad with wrinkles, lines, sagginess, folds, and crepiness, then to get it to look smooth by volumizing, you need to inject so much filler that it looks like you've got a balloon hidden under the skin. Yeah, the skin and the raisin in the analogy are now 100% smooth, but you've been inflated like a balloon and you look ridiculous. The key to a perfect under-eye rejuvenation is to improve the skin quality first. If you do this, then one, you look much younger without filler even being used. Number two, you get a lot less filler needed because the volume loss isn't going to be as pronounced. Number three, because you're using much less filler, you have less risk of looking overfilled, less risk of migration, making you look weird as you get older, and less risk of the filler aggregating together to form lumps. For all my under-eye patients, I do exactly this. Take a look at this for an example. In the before picture, the volume loss looks quite high and you might need around 1 mil of filler per eye. But by just improving the skin quality alone, the volume loss looks far less and you might only need 0.2 mil instead. This means all the risks we're talking about today are massively reduced, and at the same time he gets a much better result too, because he has no need to worry about looking lumpy, unnatural or puffy, because this is without any filler whatsoever so far. If you want to see how the skin quality was so drastically improved using Sunakos, then you can click right here.